I'm from New York, Brooklyn. You know that's my city. Yeah. Now we dance, now we move. Know we get busy. Everything designer. Dior's a Prada. Wait, hold on. So if you ain't getting money, what the f you proud of? I'm from New York, Brooklyn. You know that's my city. Yeah. Now we dance, now we move. Know we get busy. Everything designer.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Ace General. Yeah, some of y'all might know me as Kane from the show Money and Violence. Some of y'all might know me for throwing some of the biggest parties in New York City since 2008. I done did the Breakfast Club. I done did Ebro in the Morning. Had the cover of the Don Diva. Promoter of the Year multiple years. Entrepreneur of the Year on See Whatever magazine. A lot of accolades. News with Ace is what y'all know me for right now. Top 30 promoters list. We decided to take it to another level. Introducing News with Ace podcast. Let's go. All right, this is episode 1, and one of my special guests right now to me, one of the hottest DJs of 2026 at the moment, DJ Active.
They're calling me Tupac right now.
Let them know what's up.
Yo, what's up, man? It's DJ Active from Brooklyn, and I'm here, just to, answer questions and, let people know who I am. And, shout out to Ace for inviting me for the first guest. There's an honor. So let's get it, man.
And you know how God works, man. I just found out about this podcast yesterday. I got a push from Jadakiss. We're going to get straight into that a little later. But at the same time, my guy, Nise Klipz, a promoter, entrepreneur, all the way from Toronto, Canada. We are locked in, was in town, so I had to bring him up.
Nice Klipz.
It's good. Klipz, introduce yourself.
Appreciate you. Yeah, Nise Klipz. I have a brand called Nise. That's how people know me. I've been doing a lot of other stuff. I'm a entrepreneur extraordinaire. So I've been flying the globe and jumped off a plane, jumped in a whip. Now I'm here. You already know the rest is history.
Let's get it, man. First off, man, I want to thank y'all brothers for being on this podcast with me. Episode 1 is always the hard episode. We got to get the kinks out. I want to give a big shout out to Mixerhead Studios. Shout out to y'all, man, for letting me use y'all space. This is a beautiful space. And I want to get straight into it, man. DJ Active, I got a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
I was at R&B Wednesday, right? You was doing your love song sex session. Me and my lady in the club making love to all the music. 9 months later, there's a baby. I feel like he owes child support. Klipz, what you think?
I don't know, man. That's a sticky subject right there.
I feel like that was like a assist, like you're part of that play.
Yeah, I mean, I could have just, I could have gave you a baby gift, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't get that either.
I mean, that's what it's about, man. It's about bringing love to the party. So if I did that for you, you had a great night.
Yes.
You have to think about that. You had a great night, you know what I'm saying? A lot of DJs don't know how to make other people have a great night. That's what I did for you.
That's fair, man.
Yeah.
And to all jokes aside, get in that pocket. When you get into those pockets, man, like what is it that you have to tap into to keep the songs going where everybody's like, because your DJ set, people are either singing along or they're actually dancing.
Right.
And I don't really see that too much in the clubs anymore. Right. So how do you get into that pocket?
The way I DJ, I freestyle all the time. I feel like when you're going with a plan, sometimes as a DJ, the plan sometimes don't even work, whatever. Well, for me. So I always look at everybody's body language. Like if a record, I feel like a record is not working for the masses, like if it's 100 people in the party, let's just say, for example, and only 30 is responding to it, I have to get it up to 60. Then I have to build from 60 to the 100.
You know what's crazy? I'm not a DJ, and I always had that perspective. I'll be like chilling because I don't really turn up too much in the club. I will, so I don't judge too much. But I'll be like, does the DJ not see only 10 people, and they'll stay in that pocket with those 10 people, and everybody else like, don't you think you should try to get everybody else involved? Like
another thing I do is I build anticipation. That's my main thing to do. Like if I feel like I need to gravitate you to what I'm doing, I have to play a record that everybody's gonna sing and then do something else.
What you're doing, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's one of the, that's what we call a hat trick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or active trick, whatever you want to call it.
Klipz, I know you in Toronto, right? How do you rate the DJs over there? Like, what is it? Do they play American music over there? Like,
Of course,
Of course.
100%. They play whatever's hot. Like Toronto, they call it Screwface City, so DJs realize very quick if you're not engaging the crowd and the crowd don't like you, they're not moving. They're gonna be looking at each other on their phones. I wouldn't even say there's a lot of DJs that really get the place bumping. Toronto has a mixed culture, so you want to have that vibe, you might go to a EDM party and everybody's bumping. But
Okay.
It really depends, you know?
okay,
It really depends.
okay. Asking for, is it the DJs? Like, how's the format? Is it like more reggae? Because I know Toronto's very reggae, soca influence, Caribbean influence. Is it more reggae or more hip hop?
So places I like to go, definitely reggae hip hop. So I'm going to speak to them because Toronto's a broad culture and the party scene is big, but the people who really party we're not even in the same speed.
Okay.
Like I said, I mentioned that EDM and so on and so forth. Those parties off the chain all the time.
Okay.
But in the dancehall scene, it depends what side of the city. I'm from the West. I say the West End dancehall parties are more, they have the DJs that know what the crowd wants to hear, whether it's
Okay.
new music, a mix of some old,
Okay.
like you said, building up that anticipation. But those parties are dangerous. If you want to go to those parties and actually enjoy yourself, there's a high likelihood there's going to be a shooting or there's going to be an altercation or combination of both. The East End has a lot of the similar parties, but a lot of people who moved out east, like deep east, Pickering, places like that have some nice reggae parties. They're kosher, but they're not going to play the new music, and the MC's not going to give you that same vibe. So
Okay. But it's
the
a
culture's
little, it's
there.
a little safer.
It's safer,
It's
exactly.
safer on the
It's
east.
safer.
Okay.
So you want to hear better stuff? You want the vibe? It's gonna be a little dangerous. You want a safer space? You might not hear the new. You know, you'll get a good vibe, but not the same.
So yeah, that we kind of have that out here in America too. You know, there'll be two parties going on, and I would really judge it like that. I'd be like, yo, it's gonna be a little hood here. You know what I mean? You might have to keep your head on the swivel, but you're gonna have a great time.
100%.
This one might be a little bougie. You still have a great time. You're gonna pay what you pay over here, though. You feel me? So pick your.
Exactly.
I
And
get
the
it.
drinks will be cheaper at the other one. So
Yeah.
everybody's on, you know?
You know what's crazy? I always think to myself, if a person feels like they have to bring their gun to a party, just don't come.
That's my number one rule.
Don't come.
If I have that much
'Cause there's-
beef, I can't party, bro.
yeah,
That's an age thing, though. You got to mature to that space because there's the younger generation. They're going out regardless if they got to bring it or not because
yeah.
we partied already. We could say that. Some
Yeah.
people are in that
No,
essence where they're like,
nah,
fuck.
but you know, it needs to get out. It needs to be a thing. Like, yo, if you know you have to bring your gun out, just don't come because, look, you end up probably killing somebody that don't have nothing to do with
That's
nothing.
a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's daughter. You know what I'm saying?
And,
Not,
and 90% of the time, son, y'all get caught, bro.
yeah,
Y'all get caught, bro. Then it's crying because you're doing 25 years. That's the end result.
yeah.
90. I'm not saying everybody gets caught, but 90% of the time, y'all get caught, bro. Is
Yeah.
it worth it?
Yeah, it's so much cameras now.
Yes, everything is. People are recording you while you're doing it in the club.
This is not.
Everybody
the
got their
90s.
phones out.
This is not the night. You see what happened in Houston? You know, people having sex in cars and all the phones is out. So,
Yeah, it's a
you
different
know,
time.
I don't know if they want to get caught. They don't care if they get caught, but it's just a crazy thing to me to think that you could do these things knowing that there's so much cameras in the world right now.
People react on emotions too much.
Yeah.
And once you let your emotions control you, you could change your life in a split
Mm-hmm.
second, bro. I've been in a lot of scenarios that could have went left. I look and I think and I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Call me whatever you want to call me. So I just probably saved 70% of the crowd just now.
Man, you call me soft, man. I'm going back home. I got a son.
That's it. You feel me?
hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're gonna touch on that subject too, because nightlife is a broad topic. When the weapons get in the club, right? I want to understand, like, is the security not doing their job? Is it too much friendly environments, or is everybody just that good at stashing?
No, I really think some people are really good at stashing.
Okay.
I really do think that because the security they don't really want to lose their job, bro. If you think about it, they don't want to lose their job. They don't want to be the ones to say because you know it's security. What you call it? Companies. You
Yeah.
can say right.
Yeah.
So let's just say we all a company right now, and somebody got shot. Our company is gonna be on that blacklist. Like you can't book these guys because they didn't do a good job. So I don't think that they are doing this purposely. I think that these guys are just good at stashing. or you probably just didn't search that good enough.
Yeah,
You know
good
what I'm
enough
saying?
for like that
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. So
So maybe we got to get back to scanners, but it's crazy because it's a flip side to that. Scanners supposed to make you safe, but when people see scanners, they don't even want to go in that party.
I know that's
I mean,
true too.
I'd rather that if it's gonna be safe.
People be like, why they need scanners?
If a guy don't want to come in because there's a scanner, I'd rather him go back home. Honestly, because you not only am I thinking about my life, I'm thinking about everybody else's life that don't have nothing to do with nothing. None of us got nothing to do with nothing.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And bullets do not have no name.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying? So I DJ because even if I'm going through the toughest time in my life that nobody would know, I'm there to make you happy. So that's why I DJ. I DJ because I like to see other people happy. I like to bring that feeling like you're not thinking about your rent money for the 2-3 hours you're with me. You're
Respect
listening
that.
to me.
I respect that.
You're not thinking about your baby mother, your baby father. You're thinking about fun until it's like a break because not everybody smoke, not everybody has an outlet to to not think about something. And sometimes music is an outlet, and sometimes party is an outlet. That's why they have people who drink to forget things and stuff like that. So that's why I DJ to make you feel that suppress from any pain that you're dealing with if you're dealing with pain.
Respect that. Klipz. All right, somebody's watching this podcast right now. First time America, probably never been to Toronto. They're in the party scene, soca, whatever it is, and they wanted to go to Toronto. What are 5 nightclubs off the top of your head that you would send them to, or what days you think they're popping? Because people are gonna watch this and they travel.
It's crazy. First and foremost, come in the summer, you have more selection.
Okay.
5 nightclubs. So I'm gonna say Rebel nightclub. That is one of the bigger venues. So usually when they have functions, it'll be an artist coming out, whether it be hip hop artist, a big DJ, or a reggae artist, or anybody celebrity like 50 Cent was out. Things like that. Cardi, I think she was at Rebel the other day, Cardi B. But Rebel nightclub, I would say Cabana. So Cabana is outside of Rebel, but it
Okay.
is its own venue. So
Okay.
while Rebel's happening, Cabana will be having some. Cabana's got the lakefront. So one of the things about Toronto is we have a really nice waterfront.
Okay.
And even though it's Lake Ontario, we have white caps, so it looks like the ocean. So
Nice.
it's got that. And I learned that from people who've come to the city and given me that opinion. So Cabana's on the, sometimes boats pull up, so you got that vibe where, people are on the boat and then they could dock at the party and shit like that. So those 2 for sure would come to mind if you've never been to the city. Other than that, to be honest, I would say it completely depends on your vibe. It's not so much venue based. It's like there's different promoters that have different types of events.
Okay.
So you had mentioned one, anybody brunch. So that's one that's
Okay.
been making movement, Shout
Okay.
out Matt Mogul and Brandon Billions.
Okay.
So that's not venue based, but one of the venues they do a lot is Lavelle. So Lavelle is one of the rooftops that they have
Like
in
event
Toronto.
spaces.
Yeah, event
Oh,
spaces.
that's what I was about to ask you.
It's
Like,
actually
is
a
it-
restaurant.
Oh,
So
okay.
they allow people to have a party. They got like pools outside. It's got a rooftop, so you got a nice
Fire.
view. Toronto's got like skyscrapers and whatnot, so it's a really nice elevated vibe. I'm gonna cap it at 3. I'm gonna just leave it at
Okay.
that.
All right. Active. Toronto's coming to New York. They need places to go. Name 5 dope venues they can go to, or 5. Let's say 5 parties they could go to.
They could go to, and depending on what month, depending on what's going on, I would say like I can't say clubs. I would say it depending on what's going on for the weekend because there's so much in New York. You could
Yes.
there's so much clubs in New York, like especially and right now Astoria got it. Astoria has
Yes.
a lot of clubs over there that you could just go on any given day, probably have a good time. You got some good DJs in there, whatever. But Astoria, I would say, got it right now. And of course, you got Manhattan and you got the clubs in Manhattan. So I'm not gonna necessarily say clubs. I'm gonna say depending on what weekend you go to, I could appoint you to some like this party's gonna be good at this spot because promoters do different things.
I'm doing a week here. I flew in. I land Monday. Monday, where I'm going that night.
Monday you going to Mellow Mondays in one bar.
Mellow Mondays at one bar. Tuesday, where I'm going.
Tuesday I'll go to Record Room.
Record Room on Tuesdays. Wednesday, where I'm going.
I love R&B Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays,
On
for
Wednesday,
sure.
for sure.
Thursdays, where we going?
We're going right back to one bar.
One bar. Okay. Friday, where we going?
Friday is a variety. You got the clubs in Astoria.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got what's the name?
Agenda.
Agenda. You got one bar if you just want to keep it calm and whatever. It's so many good DJs that's DJing in different venues that I can't really say. It's just really
it's a lot.
It's your vibe. Like they got the R&B Fridays, they got the what I'm saying, they got the hip hop or whatever. You got what you call it, Kiss.
Yes.
Kiss is good on Fridays too.
Yes.
So shout out to Kiss. You know what I'm saying? And it's so much, man, that's going on.
Saturday's day party, where I'm going.
Saturday day party, you could go, that's a tough one.
Summer.
Oh, in the summer?
Let's say it's summertime.
In the summertime, that's another thing. It's
so many things.
It's so many things that's going on.
I use that segue to say, you know how hard it is to make a top 30 promoters list? You couldn't even tell me where to go in one night. That's how many events there are in New York City, how many promoters there are in New York City, man. Yeah. And the top 30 promoters list, Klipz, shook the building, man.
Yeah.
And I just want to give a disclaimer one more time like I do. The top 30 promoters list is only based on events I go to. It's too, you see how you name so many? I can't go to every event.
Fair.
So if I went to 60, I'm dropping that to the top 30 of my events. But that doesn't mean because I didn't go to that event, it wasn't packed and fun.
Facts.
It doesn't mean you wasn't a great promoter. Right. It doesn't mean I probably missed a better event that night and went to the worst event. You feel me? Facts. But I can only judge off of things I go to or my team goes to. People have the mistaken, like they're reading in between the lines that I'm saying these 30 are the best in New York. No, these 30 are the best events that Ace General went to. You kind of understand that, right? You feel me?
I feel the same.
If I was doing well, he would have made it because I've been to events, but I've never booked him. So let's say I was doing a top 30 DJs that I booked. Active can't make that list because I didn't book him prior to this.
Right.
But Active is, I named him the best DJ from now to out of all the events I've been to.
Right.
But it'll look crazy he don't make my top 30 list. But if I'm going by the rules of DJs I booked that I could judge at my events, you can't make the list. I don't understand why that's a hard concept. Active, why do you think it's so hard for them to grasp that concept?
Because people want to hear what they want to hear, bro. They want what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's like an ignorant thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when you it's like women that don't take accountability. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So you got to look at it like, when somebody feel a way about something, be like, oh, why you didn't do this? Or they would tag somebody else. I'm surprised you didn't make it. It's not because they not good or anything. It's because of what I saw and what I listened to. You know what I'm saying? And probably, look, I'm going to say this for myself, right? I'm not going to say that nobody has off nights. It's not every night you're Michael Jordan.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to shoot 10 for 30.
Of course.
Maybe that time that you tag that DJ and say, how come you didn't probably he didn't do good that night.
Yo,
that is a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they pushing my hands. So I do something called reviews live at parties too. And some people like, yo, am I reviewing? I'm just like, I wouldn't be too eager. It wasn't good.
Right.
And I'm very honest on my page because that's my domain. Like I didn't have to pay somebody. I don't got to be politically correct.
And I did not pay Ace to tell me anything. Ace don't even have my number.
That's a fact. That was not a promo ad. That wasn't.
Ace don't even have I have 2 phones. Ace don't have none of these numbers.
That's a fact.
And he's gonna have my number after this though.
Yes,
but
yes.
He doesn't. So don't think that Ace is doing this because I'm paying him or we came up with some scheme or nothing. He's generally doing this from the heart of what he saw and what he believes in. Just like when you believe in your friends or anybody in life, you would do the same thing. It's just that he has a broad supporters. You know what I'm saying?
And my whole main goal is to bring New York back. No selfish gain. If the whole New York could win, I win.
Right.
I'm being honest. If every party is dope, I have a great time.
Right.
You feel me? Like every DJ's playing the best to be the best, everybody wins. You feel me? Like if I go to Toronto and I'm like, yo, where we going? And you like, yo, these parties is down third. And they all lit, I'm going to shout out all of them. I don't need to know them. They don't have to repost me. They don't have to I just like showing love. So I'm going to tell my New Yorkers like, yo, if y'all ever go to Toronto, Klipz told me to go to Rebel. I went, and it was lit. You feel me?
And you know what's crazy is that because you're showing all this love, people are blind to see that it's so much love that you're showing that they could only think hate. It's insane.
I don't get it. And the crazy thing is, I stray away from the negative stuff because there's negative things that happen. So
especially these past couple of weeks.
So if I'm saying something negative, I try not to even say the space because, for example, there was a shooting at a venue, and I could report it with the name of the venue, this, that, and third, but the owner technically didn't bring somebody with a gun to shoot. So it's gonna bring back. I know my platform. They're gonna be like, yeah, I'm never going there, and that could have been the one incident, and it could happen anywhere. Now, if that place is sticky and is known for things, or I come to find out the owner let somebody in, I will specifically say, oh, the owner, and now you got to eat that.
Right.
But if I don't really know, I'm going to talk on the fact that I feel like everybody should keep their guns home. You feel me? It's supposed to be a safe place. There used to be rules. I know you said there used to be there's shootings and stuff. 100%. Like, does that kill the club's name after it happens, or people just go anyway?
So I'm a super OG now, right? So I've been in the scene for a while, and like our downtown. So I was born and raised downtown Toronto. A lot of people are Toronto, they're not really in Toronto, from Toronto. But anyway, we had a strip, and there was just, like you said, back to back. They still have strips like that with clubs everywhere, but we had a strip downtown, like Richmond, Adelaide, and all that. One by one, every year that we got, we were in our teens, going into our 20s. Once there was 2-3 shootings, these club owners can't maintain a license because they're not going to be able to renew. They're losing their liquor license. No liquor license, you're not going to make money. And clubs were getting shut down and not reopened. And then within the downtown core, a lot of those clubs got demolished and they put up condos. So one by one, over the course of 10 years, the whole club industry downtown just got disappeared and wiped out. So it got moved either up north or wherever the case. And shootings definitely played a part, huge part.
And sorry, not to cut you off, but y'all see what y'all doing? Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get what y'all doing. And then y'all will say, oh, my city is whack because it's not popping like Houston or ATL, because y'all going to New York or wherever you from, and you're just killing the culture of people just trying to have fun by just shooting up the club for no reason.
One thing I will say, it's a little biased because I do events. I just started dabbling in DJing, so I like what you had mentioned about not just playing for yourself, really taking the time to see what people like. I think that's an amazing gift. Not everybody possesses it, but when you're able to do it, it feels amazing. It's something I take pride in. But DJs are not really doing that, and that's fucking up the vibe. They're literally going in, this is what I'm doing, or this is what I want to do. Another thing that's fucked up is, I shouldn't swear, but another thing that's messed up is a lot of promoters are, unfortunately, because I promoted events too, if you have a bottle tab you got to meet, or if there's a certain amount of slots you got to fill for booths, you got to go to who has the bread to do it. And unfortunately, people with bread may or may not want to have protection. And I'm not saying that's what happens, but just in terms of hypotheticals. And then, they have enough money to have protection with them, whether it be on their own or somebody or whatever hypothetical your brain can conclude. And in order for that party to thrive, those people are now, there's leniency. And there's a certain image that is presented outside of the violence part, but just, where there's flashy jewelry and you're wearing Louis and you're in there providing the look. It's an exchange where it's like, if you want to have a successful event, you have to cater to these people.
Right.
However, like you said, with maturity, people realize that safety is number one. Everybody ultimately wants to go home. And if you're, then the choice stops becoming, it's like, do I bring my jewelry or maybe I tone it down? What I found in traveling is I feel like jewelry has toned down a lot.
Yes.
And that everybody's not really super
flashy.
Big chains is not a thing worldwide. Like, you stand out a lot. So that may help the culture a bit because now people aren't as worried about losing something or drawing unnecessary attention to themselves. But in terms of the culture itself, I think there's different things at play that cause that. So, once the alignment is there, but these conversations are great, right? Because then it provides perspective and then people can get proactive.
That's 100%. And right before I get back to the next questions, I am going to shout out some sponsors real quick because if people are still watching, we appreciate y'all. So my first sponsor is One Family Plumbing. All your plumbing needs, you tap in with them. They're in Brooklyn. Their Instagram is One Family Plumbing. They do great jobs, man. Anything you could think of, hit them up. They'll pull up on you 24/7. They got you. My second sponsor is Quick Clean Sneaker Wipes. The name is self-explanatory. Those sneaker wipes, bro, they clean Timbs, they clean suede. Crazy story. Y'all know Ray from Money and Violence. He's the one that wrote it. He's the owner, one of the owners
sick.
of Quick Clean Sneaker Wipes. This is one of his new investments.
That's what's
You
up.
can find them at every Woodstack, New York here. And another store in Atlanta, I think it's DTLR. I think that's the name of it. I'm not too sure, but yes. And then big shout outs to True Dawns Entertainment, my guy, True Dawns. It's a record label / marketing company. They're putting a lot of different events together, bringing celebs to the city. So shout outs to them on the come up, man. Those are my 3 sponsors for this first episode. I want to go straight to DJ Active. DJ Active, you DJ'd so many places, so many countries. Where did you get the best vibe? Like, I know you're working, but you just felt the energy.
That's a tough one. I just went to St. Kitts. St. Kitts was amazing.
I know that was beautiful.
St. Kitts was amazing. The party, first of all, the party was like a 40-1. Yeah. The party, ladies to men.
Woo.
So if I had to pick right now,
St. Kitts.
that's my vibe. So shout out to DJ Tiro from St. Kitts. He brought me out there. We did and we had a Canada DJ, DJ Justa out there. But if I would have to say the vibe was felt, that party, I felt the vibe because it was so many. You know, I like the ladies. I love the ladies.
I ain't mad at that.
And they were singing like every song. So
we got to bring DJ Active back so I could come with him. I need to know a little in advance.
Yeah.
For business purposes only. You know what I mean?
right.
I just need the review for News with Ace. You know what I mean? But that's sounding like a good time. Klipz, you coming with us?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
St. Kitts is a vibe, and you know, I DJed in Jamaica. Jamaica was also great for me. I DJed in Bermuda. I DJed in Turks and Caicos. I DJed in St. Vincent. I DJed in what do you call it? You were saying countries, right? Or you were just saying
anywhere that was hot to you.
I DJed in Seattle. DJed in LA.
Who the hell is in Seattle, bro?
Yo, bro, when I got the booking, I didn't even know like Seattle. I went there to DJ a reggae party, so I was like, wait,
That's
what?
sick.
Oh,
I mean, culture is everywhere, right?
Yeah, culture's
But
everywhere.
when I hear things like that, I'm like, yo, culture really is everywhere. Like,
One thing I'm going to say, I don't mean to cut you, is I feel like a lot of American DJs get to do more international shows where a lot of Toronto DJs that are good, I find they don't get to venture out of the city. Toronto's got a really enclosed mind where they probably would do well. I don't know if it's lack of marketing, but I think that experience also helps you understand when you go to other places and see that people are actually at this party to enjoy it.
Yes.
They didn't come here to look who's wearing this or whatever other crazy stuff people go to parties outside of enjoying. When you're able to provide that atmosphere in multiple places, then you understand the basis and the foundation of what it takes, and you could bring that back home and really build. So I think that's pretty cool.
The thing is that when you learn that the thing is about New York DJs is that we're trained without even noticing to play like 8 genres of music. You know what I'm saying? So like we play, like I'm Panamanian, I'm Spanish. Like a lot of people don't know. So I could play Haitian music, I could play reggaeton, I could play salsa, I could play reggae, I could play soca, I could play R&B, of course, hip hop. It's so many.
Versatility is key.
Yeah, versatility is key, and that's why a lot of New York DJs get flown out because we can't. It's like we can't get boxed in. You could play whatever you want. I could play these different genres, get the party popping, Afrobeats, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's a beautiful
Don't sleep
thing.
on Afrobeats.
And that's
at all.
That's one of my segues because like I said, I mentioned DJ Active as my top promoter out of all the events I've been through since the beginning of this year. You feel me? And I had a DJ that, he DJs Flatbush Hole in the Wall once a week.
Yeah.
Never been the same kicks, and he was arguing with me. I just wanted him to talk his shit so I could use that clip and tag him tomorrow. Because he was like, oh, what about me? Bro, you DJ for 6 people every other week.
But it's not even that. Because there's some DJs that DJ for 6 people and are amazing. But it's like what he said. With those 6 people, are you playing what they want? Like, you could get 6 people having the time of their life, and as a DJ, enjoy that experience. Or are you just there playing what you want to play and not really caring? And that applies to 6 people or 600.
Yeah.
Are you playing what you want to hear and you're having a good time? Or are you playing for the crowd? And that's your job as a DJ, is to move the crowd.
But even at that level, you have to start coming outside. Because I'm not going
that
to a
too,
spot
that
that got 6 people, bro.
Right.
I can't judge your DJing if that's the only spot that you're DJing.
And I
In
even
terms of the
say-
judgment, no, that's true.
And I even say everywhere. I DJed in Dubai for 3 years straight. You know what I'm saying? I
Sick.
DJed in Panama. You know
I'm
what I'm
going
saying?
to Dubai I'm not going to the spot that holds 6 people. So yeah, like you said with the Toronto, marketing is key. A lot of people want to be mentioned in conversations, bro, but you're not outside enough. Or if you are, you're comfortable in the zone that you've been in with the same promoters, and that's not gonna work. Branch out. I met some promoters since my top that I'm like, yo,
You
the
know-
Wolfpack experience.
You know when you know that you're doing something, when the promoter that's booking you, you don't know them. That's when you know you're doing something. And the places that I mentioned is people that, like I said, Seattle, I didn't know them. You know what I'm saying? I got to know them after, of course. You know what I'm saying? I DJed in Mexico too. You know, it's places that I did Cancun jump off, you know what I'm saying, for International O and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I DJed in a lot of different countries, and, you know, by the grace of God, you know, just me or somebody just giving the word out like, yo, he's the guy. Or my SoundCloud, like they would listen, like people listen to my SoundCloud all over the world too. So that helped as well, you know what I'm saying? So if any DJs out there want any advice from me, I would say put stuff on your SoundCloud, live and not live.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the energy.
Because I'm not a hater.
I feel like
should've,
the homework, the energy, the effort is not in it. The marketing,
That's
like
true.
he said, put stuff on SoundCloud. DJs just be sitting there. And not just DJs. Let me take the energy off. Nightlife got lazy. Promoters got lazy. DJs got lazy. Bottle girls got lazy. And it's just like whatever was working, people try to run with that for so long, but it became repetitive. And I'm not taking credit for everything, but I really feel like my list got everybody pulling out tricks. I've seen people do 4 events already in a month. Like, I've seen some crazy stuff getting pulled off. And even the promo's different. I'm walking in spots, and I'm hearing on the mic, yo, Ace is here. We got to do better. Like, legit during the party. And like, yo, we're going to turn it up now. And they'll really, and I'm like, I like this because the customers win. You feel me?
Yeah, if one person could bring energy, just like any superstar, if 50 Cent walked in, you're gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just using 50 Cent or whatever. But if a superstar walks in, you're gonna want to turn up. You're gonna want to do certain things. So if this is what Ace is doing, I don't see a problem with anything. I don't know why people have a problem with what you're trying to do, because I feel like New York needs to get back to its essence of partying, because we used to dance. We didn't care what sneakers you were wearing. We didn't care how many bottles this person
Crabs
was
in a
popping.
bucket, right?
Yeah, you
Sometimes,
know what I'm saying?
unfortunately.
It's a fact.
Some
And I
people
just feel
just
like
hating.
it's ego tripping. And I don't knock nobody's style of partying, but, you know, I feel like taking an hour to do the bottle fest, and this person did 40, now this person did 60. Okay, we're going to do 80, and you taking the time out to count all those. But I came to party, bro.
For real.
You feel me? No disrespect to those dudes, whatever. Like, I respect it, making money, because that's, as a promoter, that's what you're really doing it for. So it's no hate in my blood. But it's like, yo, bro, like it's diluting the party scene, bro. You feel me?
Can I say one thing? You see, like how I say that New York is trained to play different genres of music. Now, just take that for a second, and we have some of the best DJs in the world in New York, right? People will pay to go to DR, El Salvador with their friends and have the time of their life. And the DJ's not even playing the music they want to hear.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
They would spend $5,000 somewhere else, have the time of their life, and come back. Oh, El Salvador Turks don't owe me nothing or whatever. And the DJ's not even playing what they want to hear.
That's a
it's
fact.
just that their mindset is that I'm on this plane and I'm going to have fun.
Yep.
So take that same energy,
Bring it
go
to
to
their
some
parties.
and bring it to your own city.
Yep.
Go to the party to have fun.
Yep.
And not stand and watch other people.
Yep.
You have to bring that to your own city. You have to have fun. The only people who have fun is the people who celebrating their birthdays or they know the promoter and they, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
or they're around fun people. But other than that, don't come to these parties and just want to just stand around. Go and have fun. You paid to get in this party. You're paid for your bottles. Have fun with the money you pay for. Just like watching Netflix. You paid to watch Netflix. Watch the movie.
Yo, bro.
It's easier said than done, right? This is the thing. It's about experience. Some people, locks living off experience. Some people lack the experience of what it looks like in a party to have fun. And I'm kind of speaking to the younger generation on my super OG shit. Where to them having fun is posting a couple snaps and focusing on posting that, whether, that's fun to them. Okay, boom, I got my bottles, whatever the case. Now I live off of the strength of whatever that image did to the internet. The whole time you're in the party, there's no engagement, nobody's dancing.
That's not
So
it for
I
me.
think one of the cool things, and I'm going to pose this to you as you're doing your great events, is because this is one of the things I learned in business, is the art of storytelling and also experiences. The more you're able to shift and change people's experience in something, the more memorable it becomes, the more lasting that whole experience becomes. So having different things in events, changing it up. Maybe you got a screen, a big screen, and somebody's running PS5 and there's a tournament. Some people might think that takes away from an event, but bringing that fun back in, it's like, okay, cool, these people don't want to party. Go do something engaging over there. Video games might have been a bad example, but it could be a VR experience. You got a couple VR headsets, and now you got people over here. You got a couple people lined up ready, like, I want to experience that. You have somebody doing some live whatever in the middle, anything. But bringing experiences back into events, I think is the game changer, because people's attention span is
I
zilch.
definitely agree with that. And it's crazy because I used to do this thing called Nobody Leaves Sober Saturdays, right? So as every lady walks in, they get a shot. The club owner used to be like, yo, we giving away liquor. But I'm like, yo, watch, bro. When they get that first shot, you know what the first thing they do? Go to the
straight
bar.
of course.
They either want to chase her for it, they're going to pay for it, or they want to buy some food, something quickly.
Something quick.
Because that shit is burnt. They didn't expect it. It's
Right.
every single person, or even a bottle of water.
Yeah.
That's still you making 3 to 4. And when they started realizing that works, and then you know what else it does, right? They're already a little loose.
course.
Now the DJ's playing good. That first set of people is the trend to a great party. When you walk in and it's kind of dead, but those people are still turned, you like, oh, let me go get my drink. And it's very hard until you get a DJ like Active at 2 a.m. where people are already drunk, then they turn them up. But it's super easy for Active. It's easy for him regardless. But if everybody's already turned up, he's taking that to the moon. If he got to build them up and get them to the punch, it's still a build-up process. But if they're already a little vibey, so I like to do those experiences. Another thing I do a lot with DJ O, because he was my Nobody Leaves Sober.
Shout out to DJ O.
We used to give out free shots to the ladies. So I would go to, like, let's say DJ, we might do this at one bar tonight. I go to DJ Active, I just take the mic. During his set, I'm like, yo, we about to give out some shots. If DJ Active could play 3 songs in a row that y'all could sing, I'm giving all the ladies shots. But I don't think he could do it. Now, he gonna talk his shit. Like, what?
That's
And
smart,
then
some smart stuff, yeah.
They sing a cappella. I'm recording it. That looks good in the club. Then we give them the shots. And then he has them now. So it works for him, too, because you take them to the
whole
moon.
atmosphere change.
But if it's the same repetitive thing and I'm not saying just use those, you feel me? But like you said, experiences matter in events. We was younger back then, but we used to have the dubbing contest. We used to have so much stuff going on, getting light. Like, it was really dancing then, so getting people involved was easier. Now that people don't really dance with each other, I feel like more effort got to be put in on the experience part.
I want to add one more thing to that, because you mentioned the SoundCloud. So I want to shout out DJ John Main. It's like a brother to me. He mentored me, he gave me my first creative music for, so big shout out to him. And he explained the importance of that to me. And it's how you carry. If you did a good job, people were, outside of your Instagram, how do they engage with you after? But if you have the SoundCloud, they play a mix. That mix might be running in their car every day to work, to and
Every
from.
day.
Yep.
And now you've built a loyalty system, so there's a certain level of expectation, which does put pressure on you. But guess what? If you're in the art of doing any kind of art, you always want to master your craft. You shouldn't be worried to sharpen your sword a bit. And it forces you to do that. It forces you, because now you got a loyal group that's like, well, I heard your mix last month. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear the same exact way. You got to switch it up, or you might expand now. Now you got more listeners. You got people all over the world listening to you now. So now you want to drop different mixes, and now you might have that person that was already hooked on your R&B mix, and they're like, yo, that reggaeton mix is nuts. I didn't even know you do that. That person is now coming to your party because
And that's
they're
how
like,
you get booked. because you're showing versatility.
Yep.
So
You're showing
DJs,
versatility.
master your craft. Do your 10,000 hours.
Yes. That's
Yes.
and that's what this is about. Even with this, I'm gonna be honest. I was sitting on this for a little minute, just to touch in on this, man. I went to a video shoot. Big shout out to Tiffany Haddish. Y'all knew she did music.
Nah.
Yeah, I knew she
You
did.
knew, I found that out there. She
Maybe
got a
as a
new
joke.
record coming out with Baguettes and Jadakiss, and it's fire. The record it's a good record. You feel me? So shout out to her. They had me in the music video. I'm playing the cut. I like to play the cut a lot. That nigga Jadakiss was like, come here. Come in the, yo, this dude, and he giving the
Shout
whole
out
big
Jada,
announcement.
Godfather.
He always does that. He shows genuine love. And it was like, sometimes, man, you got to take that spotlight. You feel me? Like, you got to just, because God will give you the opportunities, but if you shine away from it, it's never going to come to you. So he told me, he like, yo, bro, that news release thing you do, we be tuned in. Like, you got to turn that into some money. Do a podcast, put it on YouTube. Like, Netflix is Hulu. Everybody's buying podcasts. Like, don't just keep it on Instagram. And I've been sitting on, I told him, like, yeah, I was thinking about, he's like, yo, bro, stop thinking, just do it. Then that's how I set this up, just like that. I ain't know where it was going. I got the okay last night, like, to come here. This was the test run, and I hit active when? When
Like,
I
what,
hit you?
4 hours ago.
4 hours ago. When did I just tell you you're going to be on the podcast?
Come on.
When you got here, right?
Right.
Like, I set up my manager. He like, yo, bro, what the? And I'm like, yo, just pull up. We're going to figure it out. And look, this was a dope conversation to me, man.
Right.
So I say that to say, like, yo, don't sleep on anything. Try it. You know what I mean? But when you do try it, really put that effort in. It might not work 100%. There's going to be kinks to work out. You feel me? But, like, this is the start. And then there's no turning back from this. This is episode 1, baby.
Episode
like,
1, man.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
You know what I mean?
Numero uno.
We here, man.
Yeah.
After this, we I don't know when y'all gonna see this, but we do one bar every Thursday. DJ Active is coming through, Never Sober Thursdays. Active, let them know some events you got coming up.
I got R&B Wednesdays every Wednesday at Polygon. I got Active Summer July the 26th is gonna be crazy.
Crazy.
I also got Crotches Morning. That's the ladies' party. Crotches Morning is basically we just cater to the ladies. I always cater to the ladies anyway, but it's a night party. That's going to be the first week of October, Saturday. So I don't know if it's the 3rd or the 4th or whatever, but whatever the first Saturday is, that's when it's going to be.
In October. Fire. Klipz, what you got you want to mention from Toronto going on?
Right now, nothing in particular. We were gonna do a 420 thing, but I think I'm gonna it's our pool party.
Okay.
So look out for the pool party date. Shout out Kid Nice. Shout out Segan Bizzle. You already know.
Big shouts to my guy Kid Nice, man. Yo, stop, come out here, man. That's my guy. Y'all know Never Sober Thursdays with me. Big shout outs to, I got Festopia May 21st to 25th. That's actually my birthday trip at Dominican Republic. Every year we go. Shout outs to NYC Compton. May 14th is my first official birthday bash, part 1. It's at one bar. All the sections is sold out, and we got about like 6 tables left. As soon as those 6 tables sell out, I'm going to give you a part 2 of my birthday party, which is going to be the following day, May 15th, for my actual birthday. I do got Tequila Fest May 2nd in Atlanta, but I'm going to be in New York. I'm just promoting that for Compton. I got Shine's concert. Shine has his coming back concert in Brooklyn that day.
Sick.
And then after that, I got my guy Team Steve-O birthday bash. We're going to be in Brooklyn. That's also where I'm going to be celebrating my birthday.
Active.
Man, yo.
We're gonna change your name from Ace to Active.
Listen. It's a whole bunch of events that I got coming up, man. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. I know Blue Cup, April 17th. Shout out to Team Royal. April 12th, I just got booked for Godly with M. Dot. I heard that's a good-ass all-white party. He was mad he didn't make my list. I never been to it, though. So shout outs to him.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
My manager, I don't know, Lifestyle Shan, that's my manager.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
August something, she got something coming up.
August 2nd.
Big shout outs to her.
Shout out to Lifestyle Shan.
You told me I was going to be part of that. Let's get that going. Dear Summer, she got me coming to make
Dear
sure I go to,
Summer.
what date is that, June 20th?
Yeah, I think
June 20th, City Field. Yo, they booked a stadium
Crazy.
for June 20th. Big shout outs to Dear Summer. June, what's their shit? 13th.
Dear Summer?
No, EMC. They dropped June
EMC?
26th. Is it June 26th?
I like
think,
that date.
Yeah.
That's our anniversary.
Oh, yeah?
Nice clothing.
Oh,
June
word?
26, 2003.
Yeah.
And then we got July 18th, Tequila Fest 10-year anniversary with Compton outside here. That's coming down
July,
here.
Yeah. I'm on that.
You on
Shout
that?
shout out to Compton.
That's the only reason I'm going, Compton. You got active. I'm about to stop going to parties that don't have active on it. You feel me? June 19th, Compton dropped his pool party flyer. Trappin' R&B's coming out. Rich Flex is coming out.
Shout out to
Burgers
Preem.
and Bottles dropped their thing already. It's a lot of big events. You're going to be coming down
August
all
and
summer.
July,
All
June
summer.
is looking crazy.
Already.
Crazy. Yeah.
As soon as everybody come back from Memorial Day
And that's what
weekend.
we was talking about earlier. If you coming down to New York for that weekend, we would set you up because
Yes.
there's so much parties is going on and so much good events.
He's being sneaky. He's not dropping the I Love R&B Wednesday outside parties. He's not dropping. They went to Trinidad and threw a party.
Yeah.
I Love R&B Wednesdays. Big
Right.
Reef, you slick. I'm gonna get you up here, Big Reef. That's one of our biggest weeklies up to date. It's on a Wednesday. It started during the pandemic, and everybody knows to go to R&B Wednesdays on a
We've
Wednesday.
been watching
You feel
4,000
me?
or 5,000 people in
Yes,
Coney Island.
yes,
Come on.
there you go. And,
Yeah.
and he being sneaky because they just drop their dates. They don't care who's doing what.
Yeah.
It'll be like the week before a venue that hold 10,000 people, and he just drops the tickets.
And it's on a Wednesday.
And it's on a Wednesday.
To get people to come out on a Wednesday is very legendary and spectacular.
That's very light skin of him. You know that, right? very light skin of Big
So
Reef,
shout out
bro.
to Big Reef, man.
Shout out to him, though, man.
You know,
A
I love
very
R&B Wednesdays.
A very important person on bringing nightlife back to life in New York City, man.
Yeah,
He
going
gotta
on
get-
6 years this year for I Love R&B Wednesdays, man. So shout out to Big Reef, shout out to everybody that's involved, shout out to Just P and all those people that help I Love R&B Wednesdays. We love y'all.
Yes, and I got to give Blend Lounge in Queens. I just locked in with them. We're doing every Friday there now. They got me hosting every single Friday. I will be there tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to turn up, man. Yo, this was episode 1. I appreciate you guys for being with me, man. We're going to lock it in. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, ace_general_.
DJ Active 247 on all platforms.
At Nice Clips on Instagram and everything else from there.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. You now tuned
Yo.
into News with Ace, New
News
York
with Ace. Let's
City.
clap it up,
When
man.
I say you say
Yeah.
yes.
Bow,
New
bow.
York, Brooklyn. You know that's my city.
That was good. That was good.
Now we did, she now we move. Know we get busy. Everything designer. Dior's a Prada. Wait, hold on. So if you ain't getting money, what the f you proud of? I'm from New York, Brooklyn. You know that's my city. Now we dance, she now we move. Know we get busy.